Staying on with more news from China, outlining employment and the labor rights for the Uyghur Muslim minorities in the Xinjiang camps, China now claims to have published what it describes as a white paper. It's titled Employment and Labor Rights in Xinjiang. Now, the so-called white paper says that it takes employment as the most fundamental of all rights to ensure and improve the condition of the Uyghur people. Now, this is in accordance with the country's major policies on employment and the overall plan for eliminating poverty. The document further talks about guaranteeing human rights in every field through its proactive labor and employment policies. China has time and again faced flack internationally for suppressing the Muslim minority. And it also went on to state that it is providing citizens a right to work and is abiding by international labor and human rights standards. China's Hollow Uyghur Development Plan says that Xinjiang has successfully formulated the opinions of the CPC committee, where systematic arrangements have been made in the areas of economic development, governmental financial guarantees, tax incentives and support for the financial sector. Now, all these provide a solid institutional guarantee for facilitating employment and safeguarding the rights and interests of the workers, and all of these are claims that China is making. Meanwhile, there are 24 activist groups who have written a letter to the United Nations highlighting the crimes that are being committed by the Chinese administration. They've described what is happening in the Xinjiang province as an ethnic and a cultural genocide of the Uyghur minorities that is taking place in Xinjiang. Now, the open letter signed by the groups, including the US-based Uyghur Human Rights Project and Genocide Watch, has called on the United Nations Human Rights Council to launch an investigation into the things that the Chinese administration is carrying out in the Xinjiang province. Now, the United Nations Human Rights Chief Michelle Bachelet has said that a possible visit to Xinjiang with the Chinese authorities is presently under discussion, where more than 1 million Uyghur minority Muslims are presently being held in the internment camps. China, for its part, has been denying Uyghurs and has been stating that it is not mistreating them, and it is also claiming that the camps are essentially vocational or re-educational training centers that are needed to fight extremism. In an effort to try and rebut the allegations against it, it has in fact put forth this white paper.